Hey all, how are you all doing today? This video is just going to go over anterior and lateral pelvic tilts for anyone who might be suffering with lower back pain. I am just going to go over my experience, what caused it, what I'm doing now, and other bits and pieces like that someone out there might find interesting or might find helpful. I don't know how should I say it? I don't know how common knowledge it is for the public, but I have always had a bad back, and I've had both tilts fairly often when I was younger. Not as much now, but I've had lumbar decompression surgery back in 21, which was on two discs, but that has left my back weakened. But that is not really the issue. Well, it is an issue, but this time around, it was caused by carrying my son around a lot when we were on holidays in London. It's an awful lot of walking for a 4-year-old, and it just put an awful lot of pressure on my lower back, and more importantly, my QL on my left hand side, which is the muscle that runs up from your pelvis up onto your left hand side. There's one either side, so that got really tight and shortened and hiked the pelvis up in the left hand side. So if you want to test this out, folks, if you're getting back pain and it's radiating around into the front of your hips as well, it could be a pelvic tilt, either the anterior or the lateral. The way to check this out, folks, is first and foremost make sure to go to a physio and get this dealt with properly. Chiropractor can help as well. Doctors don't recommend them. I don't know fucking why, but doctors don't recommend chiropractors. I do, depending if you can get a good one. But definitely make sure to go to a physio. Don't just take my word for it. That's what I did. I went to a chiropractor, I went to a physio, and I went to a doctor. I went to the chiropractor once and the doctor once, and the physio had about 3 trips to get this sorted out. But anyhow, yes, you will lie on the ground or lie in a bed, and usually one foot will be longer than the other one, and more than likely your hip will be up on one side. You can, if you have a partner, if you have friends or family or children or something, just get them to have a look and see if your legs are longer on one side, and if your hips and your pelvis tilt up on one side, and that'll be a fairly good indicator if you have a pelvic tilt, be it anterior or be it lateral. Lateral is the QL one, where it pulls up and it pulls your pelvis out of place. Your legs will be longer than the other, and the anterior is when your pelvis is moved either forward or backwards. It's usually from bad posture for sitting too long, so any office workers might have the anterior. And someone like myself who is active and has children, and there's to be a lot of pulling and dragging and carrying, you're more than likely looking at the lateral. But anyway, yes, so what am I doing to rectify all of this crack? So my physio has given me lower back exercises and stretches to do. I do them twice a day. I was on painkillers and antispasmic medication from the doctor. That course is done. And I am also doing a lot, and I mean a fucking lot, of core work. Everyone, you might think it's just your back. At the end of the day, it is not your back at the end of the day. Your back is the main symptom that you're feeling, but it is not the culprit. Your core and your glutes are the culprit for a pelvic tilt, especially your core. If your core isn't doing the work, it puts more pressure on your lower back. It's the same with your glutes. If your glutes are weak and they're not working, it puts more pressure on your lower back as well. So you have to focus on working your core and working your glutes and the other muscles that you might have that are lacking. Everything compounds into your lower back, and it just destroys you at the end of the day. You could end up with bulging discs. You could end up with, like myself, pelvic tilts and other bits and pieces that could be worse. So always, if you're looking to rectify a lower back issue, look at your core. Your core is vital. You must always engage your core at all times if you can, but especially when you're doing exercises, you're working out, or when you're doing your stretches, or when you're doing your other lower back exercises that you might be doing when you are in your rehab stage, which I currently am. I just started back to skipping today just to see what it was like, and it was okay. I only did 5 minutes. Didn't feel any pain, but I engaged my core heavily to take any attacks off the back. So that is my advice. Make sure you go to a physio and get the proper direction to go forward if you have a pelvic tilt, be it anterior, be it lateral. And if you can find a good chiropractor, they will set you up as well. Now, chiropractors and physios, people, there is a way to do it. I did it wrong. I did it physio, chiropractor, physio, and physio again. The doctor was in between all this. But if you're going to go down the chiropractor route, make sure to go to a chiropractor first, because they will realign everything, head to toes. They'll realign everything for you, but it will exaggerate any issues muscular that you're going to have. So you're going to have to go to the physio anyway afterwards. So get the chiropractor out of the way. That's my opinion and my advice. But if you don't want to go to a chiropractor, if you don't trust them, I 100% agree. A lot of them are gangsters. The guy that I go to is not a gangster. It is Brooklands out the road here in Longford. Excellent chiropractic practice, I suppose. David and his son Josh are fucking world-class practitioners, and I would highly recommend them. But anyway, I'm not promoting them or anything like that. I'm just giving you my advice. So yeah, that is what I do, folks. You have to maintain a good strong core, or your back is just going to give you trouble for the rest of your life. And if you can pick up some mobility work and just keep active, your back will thank you. As for sitting, everyone, try not to be reclined. Try to have your feet on the ground and your hips level with your knees. If you are reclined, you're just putting more stress on your lower back and relaxing your tummy, and that is a waste of time, and it is just going to cause you more bother. And make sure if you're sitting down, get up every hour and walk around for a while, especially if you have lower back issues. Lying down, I don't really have any advice for lying down, but just if you have a lower back issue, try to roll out of bed. Don't jump up. Whatever you do, try to turn on your side and kind of roll out. It's probably a bad way of explaining it, but that's the best I can explain it. I can't exactly get it in my head at the minute, but try to roll up and out very, very slowly. Yeah, the seating is the big thing though, and make sure if you're working or if you have an office job, make sure to have a good supportive fucking chair. Don't let them be fobbing you off with shite, because at the end of the day, your health is your wealth, and once your back starts giving you problems, unless you fix the issues that I just said with your core and your glutes and the other muscles around your lower back, it is just going to get worse, and you'll more than likely end up on the surgery table like I did. Now, why I was on the surgery table, folks, isn't, well, it is because I got lazy, but I probably would have been able to rectify it myself, because stuff can come right later on if you give it enough time and if you do your rehab. You do your lower back exercises and you do dead hangs and stuff like that, your lower back can come right. But for me, I had a bone spur, which completely forced me on the table anyway, because that wasn't going to come right. Bone spur going into your disc, or going into your nerve system and causing sciatica. But anyway, folks, I hope someone's got something from this. I didn't have this information. This is just information that I've picked up over the last few years, and it is my experience and what I know of lower back pain and anterior and lateral pelvic tilts and what causes them and how to fix it, basically. Yeah, that's about it. And make sure to get your advice from your physio. Don't be listening to me. I have exercises that I do for my lower back, and I have my core work, and I have my mobility work, but everyone's different, and you need to get professional help before anyone like me can show you anything. There's no point me showing you what I do, because it mightn't work for you. Your back might be different. You might have a curve in your spine or something like that. What I do mightn't work for you, and it might make you worse, basically, at the end of the day. Now, everyone, this is a fucking long video. I wasn't expecting to be this long, but I think this information needs to be out there. So, this has been the Patchwork Grappler, folks. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer them and help you out and direct you in any way I can. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye bye.